MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to complete the sweep and maintain their pace atop the division standings. Next. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Stepping up now, Peter Hobson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Milwaukee, the second baseman, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Clinton Raines, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Juan Soto, as he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Becker, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Settling in now, Adam Greenberg, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific season this guy's having, up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right. Feliciano is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second, no left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Armstrong is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
3-0 to him now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, but no home runs over his last 10 games. And we'll see if he gets off the schneid in this one.
Have to be careful with this guy, though, Dero. No home runs in his last 10. That doesn't mean a whole lot. This guy can hit the ball at the ballpark any day, anywhere when he's swinging the bat well.
Here comes the first pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here it comes on 0-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Into the box, Freddie Santiago, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. That average at .291 to start the day. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Throw over to first. Runner's back. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Here it comes on 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ryan Buckner would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. Leading off the inning, Rafael Diaz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat. In his career, Diaz has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. In there, 1-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
The 2-1 home.
Oh, that's okay.
Carmen Feliciano waits on deck. The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate, Carmen Feliciano, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
So digging in now, Antonio Sanchez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Brian Tan.
Into the box now, Brian Tan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Tan brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Ryan Buckner. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Ryan Buckner.
First offering on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball. Nope, 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. The second for one. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch on its way.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that now.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Bob Uecker. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-1 count and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That's popped up out towards short right field. Kipnis is there. 1 out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in now for the Brewers, Garrett Becker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Digging in for his second at-bat, Peter Hobson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santiago is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. And there's 1 down now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Striding into the box, Trevor Bauer. First pitch coming, here it is. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Standing in, Adam Greenberg. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Diaz in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Now in the box, Clinton Rames. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Clinton Rames.
First offering on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in, Juan Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Ready with another 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Stepping in now, Rafael Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pete Armstrong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Embry.
The next Cub up, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Hobson over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Soto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Carmen Feliciano. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance, Antonio Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
2 balls and a strike now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This is skied into short left center. Armstrong comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brian Tan.
Now at the plate, Brian Tan. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Tan swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Bob Uecker.
So striding forward now, Bob Uecker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Santiago will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now, Ryan Buckner. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joe Britt.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
So in now for Chicago, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Zobrist, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they're up 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Garrett Becker.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Peter Hobson.
Digging in once again, Peter Hobson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Popped up. Embry has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Clinton Ray.
Into the box, Clinton Raines. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. fouled off. The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0. So here now's the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch.
Well, that's cool.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Adam Greenberg, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1.
Just bad execution on the batter right there. He got an opportunity to get a pitch that he knows he can get down 9 times out of 10. Wasn't able to come through right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Fielder number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. Ready once again, Juan Soto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, that's off the plate.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 7, Rafael Diaz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rafael Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Ready for another shot now. Carmen Feliciano. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, back outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0. The pitch. Called a strike there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two and two.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. At the plate, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. As a look, now the pitch. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Got a full count.
1 out and a runner on third. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
In now, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count and the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Antonio Sanchez.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The Cubs are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Coming to the plate now, Brian Tan. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. So now to the plate, Bob Uecker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And more importantly than earning the sweep, these guys have their sights set on winning the division. They're in first place as we speak, so closing out every win down the stretch is going to be huge.
So important to remain focused and not look at the end, particularly when you're playing well like this team has. Playing well, winning this game, not looking towards the end of the season, looking towards the postseason, but making sure you stay focused on every single game.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Garrett Becker.
Carlos Almanzar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Carlos Almanzar.
A ball and no strikes. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail things here 2-0. Matt Chavez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Matt Chavez.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Ben Zobrist.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce to first. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Into the box, Jimmy Grimes leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Peter Hobson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
To the plate now, Clinton Raines, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Bases are empty, one man out. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well. So it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 24, Juan Soto.
Digging in now, Juan Soto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs sweep the series and continue to set the pace in the division.
Oh man, so close but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
A 2-0 finish today. Chicago win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Trevor Bauer hangs win number 11 on his line as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Garrett Becker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits.